Welcome back to Chasing the Dream on Alma, Missouri. We are working through it right now. Try not to run over our bulls. We're gonna get rid of these poor bulls because their value is actually going down. But we got 3 new bulls, well, calves at least, that were born. And I realized, and I apologize, Pleasant, I put this backwards. I probably should have had it flipped the other way. Would have been the best way to do this. That way I could just pull this one gate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move those 3 in, and then we are going to take the bulls out. And the other thing we want to do is our cows that are 51 months we want to also remove. So we can fit 20 in this trailer, which means we should be good to take them all down, because there's only 10 Holsteins I think that we'll have to take care of. We brought some more solid fertilizer down, which if we need it, we just need to grab it from there and, you know, not buy it, which is for some reason I almost thought about doing to the Pioneer. Then I was like, wait a second, why would we do that when we could make it ourselves? We have been. So, but now that truck should be coming back. Then we're gonna plant some corn. Actually, I just saw the truck. Some corn and some peas. So I'll start with peas, and then we might do peas today, and we might, depending on the weather, we might end up baling. Or not baling, but silage harvest. So let's get this backed up here. So we had 10 calves total born. Now we can move out the cows, let the heifers mature. Like I said, there should be 10. Which moves us back down to 13 in there. Just gotta make sure when it's time to produce, we produce. I did think about, actually, right now, you know, for us to keep that money going, our feed's pretty balanced, picking up 10 cows. So, something to think about. We might do that. Pretty down there on silage right now as well. But, like I said, we can take that field, probably do that, at least mow it, and get that ready. Kind of go from there with it. But we're gonna head to town for now. Like I said, sell these 13. Maybe, you know, for the price of a cow, we might be able to purchase some, or some further along mature Holsteins. But we'll figure it out when we get there. See y'all in a bit. So we're here. Back at the farm though, we do have a hard hand. Let's go start mowing. I decided, let's get that mowed. And we can, you know, later in April, we can put down some digestate on it. But we'll back up here. Should be good. We got some limousines we can purchase. Looking at the prices. So cow Holstein, it's $2,000 to buy one up front. Heifer, 1,100. I don't think we're gonna buy any. I did think about calves. You know, maybe 4 more calves. It's just crazy to me, the price of a bull. $2,000. Female limousine, 1488 there. But let's sell, these. So there's some money. And I think, we will do? We will put some more calves in there. We're just going to leave them in the yard. I think that's got to be our option. So let's go 10 calves. And really get things rolling. But I think when they get to around, I might have to sell them before, they hit that 50-month or that second reproduction. I'm going to buy 10 or 2,000. And we'll send this back. And, won't take off immediately for us, but once they mature enough in 2 years, we'll have quite a bit of dairy coming in. So let's get this back to the barnyard. We'll set that, and then we'll see y'all when we get back there. So we've got 23 Holsteins in the barn now. We got 6. So they're almost mature now. I think they're like 12 or 13 months. Could be more. I know they gotta get to like 18, but then we have 17 calves. Looks like our mower is done running. Good sign. Right now we're just gonna get all this planted and we'll go get that. I'll make sure they have that windrow available. I don't think it's blocked in that shed. I think they'll be able to get it out of there, but we'll go check it after we're done planting. Because we want to get that grass turned into silage. Being that's part of our income now. Then we want to use up some digestate as well. That way we don't get backed up with it again. Even though right now we are turning out a pretty good profit with the solid fertilizer using it. So kind of like that. I think here, yeah, I can just run back and forth on this. Like I said, we'll just keep going a little back and forth here. Finish this end up. Probably gonna have to go back and grab more seed still. Definitely pretty high nitrogen levels already here because we're not really using up any fertilizer. I think we were 95% when we started this field. Only used 2% of that. And we've already had to refill the seed once. Even though I think it was at like 60. But as you see, we're already right back through it. So, moving along, getting the spring stuff done. I do enjoy getting this stuff planted. Mostly prefer harvest. That's one of my favorite times of the game, but planting can also be fun, just because of the textures. Which, like I said, we've added the lime one to this, and then might start adding some more. Just have to make sure it all works together with other mods. which usually texture shouldn't be an issue other than, you know, if we had the conservation mod, I could see that possibly maybe throwing something different at it. So, didn't have enough room to really go all the way on that, so we'll just tuck that in there like that. And we'll make a quick turn and we'll get this end of the field done. Now, I did think about buying the field behind me. I just wasn't sure fully on how easy it would be to, if we wanted to either create a road out there to it or, you know, conjoin it to this and make even one large, well, longer field in that sense. Larger, but yes, it would also make it a really long field here, which is what I don't mind. I mean, having, you know, 3 large fields of 100 acres, say, instead of, you know, 20 at 5 acres. I'm wondering, not to jinx it, but I think we're going to run out of seed right as we get to this last little bit to the right of me. Because it's going to thin out. We're not going to burn through as much, but right here, and then on the way back, might just do that. We got 7 bushels left of seed in here. And we should go through quite a bit of seed in the corn and soybean, but I could be wrong. So yeah, 6% just on that one section. Let's run it this way now. Darn. I was hoping to be able to do this all within 2 fills of seed, but I think we're going to have to go back to the main yard. Yep, definitely. I'm actually probably going to run out on this next turn. %, 3%, down to 2 bushels. And be enough to finish this edge. There we go. So now, what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna take part of this chunk out of here. And there we go. So we'll fold this up. We're gonna go fill it up. Like I said, really not using much solid fertilizer, but I also want to see, you know, they're gonna be able to get that rake. So maybe that's what we'll take a second to do. We'll park this over to be filled up, and then we'll run to the garage and make sure the rake is good to go for them. I did look at possibly getting a culvert put in on these, but a little bit of work. Probably have to go in a G would be the easiest way to do it. Then use some decorations. So we won't do it this episode either, but next episode we're going to have to spray herbicide in that pea field as well. Let's get these doors open. And there we go. Very odd. So it topped me off. But we'll take a second. We'll go run over and get them set up before we go finish up that pea field. Alright, so they're off raking. We had the mower unhooked, and I remembered when I came over here with them, because you mentioned, hey, how come we never mow the other meadow? Well, this is the other meadow that I always forget, so I think what I'm going to do actually next episode, when we get done planting corn, is we're going to mow this, ted it, rake it, and bale it for hay. But we'll run back to the farm real super fast here. Lightning. Because we need to go finish planting peas. But look at all those caps in there. Looks a little weird for now, but you know, ideally you'd have your own little calf barn area for them, but oh well. We've made some money on selling our 3 bulls, 4 bulls, and 10 old Holsteins. You know, 2 rounds of birthing. Not bad. I think we got, what was it, 13 apiece for them? 14 apiece. So, you gotta work with what you got. That's all you really can do. So we'll head up here, we'll get this last bit finished, and yeah, we'll do the actual, I should probably shouldn't drive so I don't break anything. There we go. What I was saying was, though, we'll do the silage collection off camera probably. Takes a little bit with the horseplay and all that. You know, no, I was gonna say probably could hire a worker, but I'm thinking of a different method that would not work because of that field size. But we're just about done here. Did I somehow miss a spot over here? Oh, that's just the tire track. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate the continued support for the channel. If you're new and you're enjoying it, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you want to catch the next episode, go ahead and subscribe and check off that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Till next time, Farmer Taz, out.